And help me understand why I was supposed to want you when you was big as a bitch, and why I can't have you now that you in shape like I am.
My homeboy has King's disease and he's dating a 27-year-old. Recently, their sex life has slowed down, so he's venting about it. And I made a suggestion, like, why don't you just ask her what it is? Because is it something that you're doing different that maybe, she's a little bit turned off? So she tells him essentially it's just the physical attraction for her is kind of dwindling. He's kind of like he's getting like a beer belly. He's getting swollen in certain places. He's slowing down because he's not feeling well, and of course he's acting like a 40-year-old man. Like he's being subjected to the biological functions of 40-year-old man, and she's still young.
Men, I hope you're not mad about that.
Girl, this is his word. She was a good girl with a good job. She had good credit. She used to pull him out of tough situations and tough spots. He still just couldn't get over the hump because it was hard for him to find himself physically attracted to her. He would have had a good life. But no, like her stretch marks was just too much. Like you just couldn't get past the fact that she had a couple of stretch marks.
Men are such hypocrites. It's really ridiculous. But how many times have we heard men talk about like, how overweight women are? Like, you're in a man is in a relationship with a woman, and then they talk about how the woman let herself go, and and things of that nature. You know what I mean? This is what I've seen men. This is what I've seen men talk about all the time. All the time. Men are obsessed with this.
And help me understand why I was supposed to want you when you was big as a bitch, and why I can't have you now that you in shape like I am. Help me understand that me when I was with you versus me now. Why the fuck you ain't get your shit together when I was trying to? I wanted something fine. You wanted to be fat than a motherfucker. Now we break up because I don't like big women. You go turn into exactly what I was asking you to be that whole time. Come on now. And most of the time, I didn't find you John Norman's. I found you like the motherfucker that you turned back into. But you got comfortable, got wide, then you wondering about why you gotta accept me for who I am. Oh no. I tell you right now, I'm out of there. But don't get on no internet after we break up, cause you pushing 240, talking about this was me in a relationship, this me after, and now you fine as hell. And you think that you didn't do the work on the relationship like I was trying to ask you to. You ain't want to be here. That's really all it boiled down to. You ain't want to be here. Don't get happy and get fat around me.
Now, that's what I've heard men say over and over and over again. What he is saying, I've heard men talk about that over and over and over and over again. Men love talking about women's bodies and how they changed after we got together. Da, 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 da. You already know that. My take is if you met her and she was bad, when you was with her, she was bad in a bad way. When you met her, she was bad in a good way. When you got with her, she became bad in a bad way. And now y'all broke up, she back to being bad in a good way. Then you're the common denominator. It's you. I told this man that. He then responded with, "Oh, this I don't even be using this scenario. This not even me. This don't even apply to me." And then I said, "Oh, so you pandering?" And then, this is just a side note. This is just for shits and giggles. I'm gonna show y'all. So I made a video on this on TikTok, and he said he responded, he commented and said that he doesn't even this doesn't even apply to him. And I was like, oh, okay. So you're pandering to men then. Cause why? Because you're just making this shit because you want to, you know what I'm saying? Like that men be out here saying this stupid ass shit, right? So you're pandering. That was pretty much what I said. Then he made a video, you know, he was in my comments talking about I don't want no smoke with homie woo 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 woo. And then and then lo and behold, I just went on his page right now to find this video because I couldn't find it in my phone. So I was like, man, let me go get the video. I found the video, but in the midst of looking for the video, I find this video. That's why it is so funny to me. We're gonna go on a little detour, y'all. Give me a second. This is some side quest shit, bonus material, if you will. But I just want to show y'all. So he's responding to me. He didn't tag me. I tagged him in the video when I talked about him. He didn't tag me in the video. He wanted to go to running with his people and get his little wounds licked because they was lighting his ass up in my comment section. So he wanted to take it over there while he in my comment section talking about, I don't want no smoke with homie. Okay. I didn't even think it was that serious, but okay, here he goes. This is his response to me accurately calling out the fact that he basically just openly admitted to pandering to me.
Now, I was just made aware of the fact that I pander to men. I be pandering to men. Now, this is news to me. This is news to me because I really thought I'd just get up here and just say whatever. But it was brought to my.
I thought that I'd just get up here and say whatever. What do you, if you're just saying whatever and you don't even mean what you say, that is how you can easily be pandering to men. Again, listen to what these are the words you're using. If you're not being intentional, listen to what I'm saying. If you're not being intentional, if the things you're saying don't even apply to you, if you don't really mean them, whatever the case may be, that is a pipeline to pandering.
My attention that I pandered to me. So I want to apologize. Shit, I really want to apologize to the men if y'all think I pandered y'all, because I don't like y'all motherfuckers. If fellas, if you think I'm pandering to you, if you feel like that, and that's why you here, you read me wrong. Ladies, if you think I pander to women, and that's why you here, you read me wrong too.
That's what panders do. They do the both sides. That's also a part of pandering.
I just get up here to dump my intrusive thoughts. Right now, my intrusive thought is I want to keep this mustache thick as hell. I'm trying to lick that bitch. That nigga said I be pandering. I'm finna go pander these motherfucking weights.
Yeah. That you didn't help your case at all, brother. But I just thought that was funny because I didn't see this video. This video is like a month old, like 3 weeks old now. I had no idea. I just stumbled upon it. I'm like, what the fuck? Nigga, you could have tagged me in this goofy ass shit. I'd have lit you up earlier. But anyways, we back to it. But y'all remember what the point was. The men be up here talking about they don't want to be with some woman that when they get in a relationship with, they gonna leave them if the woman get fat or whatever. Watch. This is y'all karma. Men are so hypocritical. Men are so hypocritical. This is y'all karma.
My homeboy has King's disease and he's dating a 27-year-old. Recently, their sex life has slowed down, so he's venting about it. And I made a suggestion, like, why don't you just ask her what it is? Because is it something that you're doing different that maybe, she's a little bit turned off? So she tells him essentially it's just the physical attraction for her is kind of dwindling. He's kind of like he's getting like a beer belly. He's getting swollen in certain places. He's slowing down because he's not feeling well. And of course, he's acting like a 40-year-old man. Like he's being subjected to the biological functions of 40-year-old man. And she's still young. So he's telling me how it's not fair, how much money he spent on her. He takes care of her, all the fun things that they doing, because he's a pretty fun guy. Like he's the type of person you're always gonna have a good time around, and he doesn't mind spending money on you. Like he's gonna take care of you. So as he's telling me all of his frustrations, and he's letting me know because for her it's just about the physical appearance. All the other things he did is still fine. Like she's still happy with it. But like she met him one way, and now she feels like she just wants him to tighten up a bit.
Men, I hope you're not mad about that. Mind you, he's only with this young lady because of how she looks. Right? He's with the younger, what is he doing with a woman that's damn near 15 years his junior? 20 something years old, 40 years. What the fuck are you doing? You're with her for how she looks. Okay. She's with you for how you look. He thought that she was with him for the money he spent. And that's where you niggas go wrong. Y'all keep assuming These women be hoes, and y'all act like tricks, so you think the women's is hoes, and the women don't be hoes. They just be liking you for they be liking you for you. They be liking you for how you look. Women be shallow sometimes too when it comes to that. Ain't that some shit? Now all of a sudden he crying about it.
And I'm laughing. He gets upset at me for laughing because he doesn't understand why is it funny. I distinctively remember a time when he was dating this one girl. She was so sweet. She was like sweet as pie. He's child free. The girl had one kid. And this girl used to do everything. Like she was very accommodating. Like if he needed anything, she would get it for him. Whenever he was like down on his luck, she would pull him out of it. But he would always complain about her stretch marks. Like he told me he could, like, the only problem with her was he said she had like the oatmeal raisin stomach, and and then, her breast was a little stretched out from breastfeeding, and like he just couldn't get past it. No matter like how well she treated him, even though she was a good girl, this is
Pay for it. Pay for it. Ain't there like some laser removal shit you can get for stretch marks and get her titties done, nigga? What the fuck? Little mini mommy makeover. You ain't got to get no tummy tuck or nothing. That shit dangerous. Baby, ask her. Do she want to get? Hey, I got you. I give you 5,000 to go down there. Well, we probably get the laser in. Yeah, probably about 5 to 5,500. Probably do that. Y'all niggas is cheap. You want to complain, but you don't want to do nothing. You don't want to help her out.
breastfeeding, and like he just couldn't get past it. No matter like how well she treated him, even though she was a good girl.
Or you can accept it. But I'm just saying, if you're gonna complain about it, if you're gonna make a big deal about it, men always do that. They always like women's lives be hard. She got a kid, you know what I'm saying? She ain't got no time for all of that shit, you know what I mean? She don't got the money probably, you know what I mean? I'm just guessing, right? Let's just say it's like women be going, they be like, they be living. Their lives be harder than men's lives, generally speaking. But a man don't ever come in and make her life like easier, and then he got the audacity to complain. Mind you, in this instance, she giving this nigga everything. She giving this man everything or whatever. And what is he giving her? A hard time. Like making her life harder, judging her.
Girl, this is his word. She was a good girl with a good job. She had good credit. She used to pull him out of tough situations and tough spots. He still just couldn't get over the hump because it was hard for him to find himself physically attracted to her. I remember this. This is over probably 15, 16 years ago. So I brought that up to him. He gets mad at me like, Tanya, why you remember that? What you mean why I remember it? I don't know why I remember it, but I definitely remember it because I remember I liked her. I thought she was a nice girl. Had you stayed with the oatmeal raisin girl, you probably wouldn't even had King's disease. You probably would never have had all these health conditions you had. You probably be stable in a house with your cars, with a steady job. Like you would have had it all. You would have had a good life. But no.
That be mean. How he reacted to what she said is how mean look at weaponizing vulnerabilities against him. Like she just called out his, what he did, and how did he react? Like, oh, he didn't react like, damn, you got me. Oh, what? Why are you remembering that? Because it applies, idiot. She's trying to help you connect the dot. But the problem is that men don't ever want the dot connected. That's the point. We want to be in the dark. Don't plug the light in ever. We don't want that light on.
At all, you would have had a good life. But no, like her stretch marks was just too much. Like you just couldn't get past the fact that she had a couple of stretch marks. So now you're dealing with a child-free woman that looks exactly how you want to look. You want her to look, but now she has a problem with how you look. See how that works? See the irony in that? The man hang up the phone on me. He didn't want to talk no more. He was like, all right, son, bye. It could be you one day. It could be you. Like none of us. We're not gonna look the way we look forever. You could get a stroke. I'm not saying that you need to compromise what you like. Fact was, he stayed with that girl a lot longer than he needed to because of her resources when he knew he didn't like that girl. And then now you're essentially in the same situation. And because he's done it to people, he knows how that feels. So now he's deeply offended. And he wants me to be on his side and be like, oh my God, she's so wrong. Yeah, she should just go ahead and subject herself. And I'm like, nope. If I signed up for a 6-pack and now I got a keg, I don't want it. I wouldn't want it either. Like, no, get in the gym, get on a diet, go to the doctor, and get back in the shape that you was when I met you.
This is why men need female friends. This is why men need female friends. Because his homies, oh, they definitely, after he got off the phone with her, he called one of his male friends, and male friend was like, man, you know, these hoes ain't loyal. You already know. You already know. Oh, what? Nigga, she tripping off of you getting to put on a little weight. Oh, man, that's crazy, man. Damn, dog. That's why you can't commit to them. They ain't ever yours. It's just your turn. You already know. You already know. And men stay stuck. And men prove that men are men's worst enemies. That's why you need you a good woman in your corner. Even if she's not your woman, you need a good woman in your corner. Because she gonna keep it a bean with you. Yeah, he was mad about it, but he heard that shit. He heard it. And that shit scared him. Men are deathly afraid of accountability. 100 men versus accountability. Accountability gonna win every time.